When I bought a house by the lake, I thought the HOA was just there to keep things organized. I was wrong. The board was run by Karen and her husband, Rick, the self-proclaimed guardians of the community. They didn't like that. I refused to pay special assessments for things that didn't exist. Landscaping that was never done, repairs that never happened. Things got ugly fast. Karen sent me threatening letters, demanding I comply or face consequences. I ignored her and started investigating. Where all those HOA dues were really going? Turns out the community fund was their personal ATM, luxury vacations, restaurant tabs, even a new SUV all paid for with our money. When I confronted them during a neighborhood meeting, they laughed it off 2 days later. My 28-foot fishing boat, my pride and joy, went up in flames at the marina. The fire chief told me it was deliberate. Everyone knew who was behind it, but there was no proof. That's when I decided to fight back the legal way. What Karen and Rick didn't know was that I'm a forensic accountant for the state. I quietly gathered years of HOA financial records, every receipt and every shady transaction. I built a rock-solid case of embezzlement, fraud and tax evasion within weeks. I submitted everything to the Attorney General's office. A warrant was issued and the HOA's accounts were frozen. Overnight, their precious HOA meetings turned into panic sessions. When they realized every cent was under investigation, federal agents raided their home and the HOA office. Seizing documents, computers, everything, Karen screamed in disbelief as her husband was cuffed in the driveway. By the end of it, the HOA was dissolved. The neighborhood voted for self-management, and both Karen and Rick were facing prison time. I bought a new boat, bigger and better, and docked it in the same spot where the old one burned. As I stood on the deck watching the sunset, I couldn't help but smile. They tried to intimidate me with fire, but I burned down their empire with the truth.